Hello Golden State Warriors fans, we are here once again to bring you the latest news related to our team, and I would like to emphasize how committed we are to improving our performance to achieve great results. Before we dive into this intriguing news, I kindly request you to show your support by clicking the like button, and if you are not yet subscribed to our channel, I invite you all to join us on an exciting journey. Remember to turn on notifications so you don't miss anything. End of an era, Golden State Warriors brace for departure of franchise legend. The Golden State Warriors are on the brink of saying farewell to one of their most iconic players, Klay Thompson, marking the end of an illustrious era. In a groundbreaking report on Friday, Shams Charania and Anthony Slater of The Athletic revealed that the Warriors are preparing to lose Thompson, a move that will undoubtedly be a heart-wrenching moment for the franchise and its loyal fans. Golden State Warriors to bid farewell to a legendary era with Klay Thompson's expected departure. The Warriors are likely to explore sign-and-trade options to recoup some value in return, but this will do little to ease the sadness associated with losing one of the franchise's all-time greats. The five-time All-Star guard is set on finding a new home for his 14th NBA season and beyond, with both sides believing their 13-year journey together has come to an end, reported Shams Charania and Anthony Slater. Klay Thompson's legacy at Golden State Warriors. Thompson has given Warriors fans countless unforgettable memories. His explosive 37-point third quarter against the Sacramento Kings in 2015 remains an NBA single-quarter scoring record. In 2016, he became the first player in NBA history to score 60 points in less than 30 minutes of play. His place as one of the greatest shooters of all time is cemented, with the 34-year-old holding the record for most three-pointers in a single game, 14, set against the Chicago Bulls in 2018. One of Thompson's most remarkable achievements was his comeback from two severe leg injuries to help the Warriors win the 2022 championship. The first injury, a torn ACL, occurred in Game 6 of the 2019 NBA Finals. After initially heading to the locker room, Thompson returned to a standing ovation, made two free throws, and attempted to get back on defense, a moment that Warriors fans will never forget. In his 13-year career with the franchise, Thompson has been instrumental in securing 4 NBA championships, 5 All-Star appearances, and 2 All-NBA team selections. He, alongside Stephen Curry, formed the most formidable shooting duo in the league, and with Draymond Green, they created one of the most iconic trios in NBA history. A bitter farewell. The anticipated departure of Klay Thompson will mark the end of a golden chapter in Warriors history. As the franchise and fans prepare for this significant change, the legacy of Klay Thompson will forever remain etched in the annals of the Golden State Warriors. Michael Thompson wants his son Klay Thompson to sign with the Lakers. In the NBA offseason, unexpected news often emerges. This happened on Saturday when it was reported that four-time Golden State Warriors champion Klay Thompson is expected to leave and seek new opportunities in free agency. Unsurprisingly, the Los Angeles Lakers were immediately linked to Thompson, with LeBron James ready to take a pay cut for the right player. Although Thompson may not be the same player he once was, his elite three-point shooting could perfectly fit head coach J.J. Redick's vision of shooting more threes. Adding an interesting twist, Klay's father, Michael Thompson, is a commentator for the Lakers on 7:10 a.m. ESPN alongside John Ireland. Having played in LA for 5 seasons, he naturally expressed his desire for his son to come back home. Michael is clearly vocal about wanting Klay to join the Lakers as he approaches free agency, but there's competition from the Dallas Mavericks and LA Clippers. However, if the Lakers can secure one of the best shooters of all time for the mid-level exception of about $13 million, it's hard to pass up. One caveat to Klay's potential departure is whether he wants to help Golden State get something in return through a sign-and-trade. Ideally, LA would prefer to sign Klay outright to use other assets to complete their roster. As free agency begins, it will be intriguing to see how long the 41% career three-point shooter takes to reflect on his decision. With his father's ties to the organization, his upbringing as a Lakers fan, and LeBron James trying to lure him away, it might be too much to resist in the end. Mutual interest between Klay Thompson and the Lakers. With signs pointing to an eventual departure from the Warriors, interested teams had yet to be reported. Now, they are revealed with the Lakers in the mix as his hometown team, which could significantly influence his decision on where to sign. As the Mavericks are expected to make a strong bid for the four-time champion, there is still mutual interest between Thompson and the Lakers. This could be setting the stage for a homecoming to compete for a championship alongside LeBron James and Anthony Davis. Warriors make a frustrating move with veteran guard, signaling a roster reset. After taking an additional 48 hours to decide on Chris Paul's future, the Golden State Warriors have officially waived the veteran guard's non-guaranteed $30 million contract. First reported by Chris Haynes of Bleacher Report, this decision marks Paul's entry into unrestricted free agency for the first time in his illustrious 19-year career. Golden State Warriors signal financial reset by waiving Chris Paul's $30 million contract. The Warriors explored trade deals involving Paul's contract, notably aiming to acquire 9X All-Star Paul George in a plan that fell through on Saturday. As a result, the Warriors lose a significant salary position and appear to be heading towards a comprehensive financial reset after years of topping the league in roster spending. This move is particularly frustrating for many fans, especially considering that the decision to trade Jordan Poole 12 months ago now seems like a salary dump. Paul could have been utilized as an expiring contract at the midseason trade deadline in February, but Golden State failed to orchestrate an upgrade that could have positioned them far better than the grim state the franchise faces now. The Warriors are also bracing for the departure of franchise legend Klay Thompson, either through free agency or a sign-and-trade deal. While waiving Paul theoretically creates more space to re-sign the veteran sharpshooter, it's becoming increasingly clear that the relationship might be too strained to mend. Paul was solid for the Warriors in his lone season, but the overall scenario remains a disappointment, with today's decision coming after the franchise finished 10th in the Western Conference this season. The 39-year-old averaged 9.2 points, 3.9 rebounds, and 6.8 assists in 26.4 minutes over 58 games. The 12X All-Star is expected to attract multiple suitors in free agency, with NBA insider Mark Stein reporting significant interest from the San Antonio Spurs, who are keen on pairing Paul with Rookie of the Year Victor Wembanyama. Chris Paul hits free agency after Warriors' $30 million contract decision. The Warriors are parting ways with CP3. The Golden State Warriors are waiving veteran guard Chris Paul after failing to find a trade for his $30 million salary, according to Chris Haynes of TNT, making him an unrestricted free agent. As anticipated, Paul was at the center of trade rumors throughout the 2023-24 season. Spotrac noted that his $30 million contract for 2024-25 would have been fully guaranteed if he remained on the Warriors roster after June 28. Adrian Wojnarowski of ESPN previously reported that Paul and the Warriors agreed to move the guarantee date from June 28 to June 30, giving Golden State more time to explore potential trade scenarios. The announcement followed reports that the Warriors were actively shopping Wiggins and Paul in trade talks, indicating a likely departure for Paul as Golden State looks to reshape its roster. Chris Paul's season with the Golden State Warriors. Chris Paul averaged 9.2 points, 3.9 rebounds, and 6.8 assists in 58 games, mostly coming off the bench, with shooting percentages of 44.1% from the field and 37.1% from three-point range, a respectable but average performance. Despite dishing out 6.8 assists per game in limited playing time, he did not display his usual offensive efficiency or defensive effectiveness. His high assist numbers were largely boosted by feeding Stephen Curry, who enjoyed another MVP-level season in 2023-24. CP3 was originally traded from the Phoenix Suns to the Washington Wizards during the summer in the Bradley Beal deal, before being subsequently traded to the Golden State Warriors in exchange for Jordan Poole. The Warriors hoped that acquiring Paul would bolster their championship aspirations, but they fell well short of contention this year. Golden State finished the season 10th in the Western Conference with a 46-36 record, and their playoff hopes were dashed when they were eliminated by the Sacramento Kings in the play-in tournament. A return to the Phoenix Suns? Phoenix is currently seeking a point guard, and with Paul now a free agent, a reunion could be a possibility. He played a pivotal role in transforming the Suns during his 3 seasons there, starting in 2020 when he was traded from the Thunder. His influence was significant in reshaping the team's culture, making Phoenix an attractive destination for players. During his tenure with the Suns, Paul averaged 15.1 points and 9.5 assists in 194 regular season games. His impact was immediate, guiding the Suns to their first NBA Finals appearance since 1993 in his debut season, 2020-21. He is also tied for second in assists per game in Suns franchise history. Paul's return to Phoenix would provide a much-needed floor general for the Suns' offense, which struggled without a reliable point guard like him during the 2023-24 season, where neither Bradley Beal nor Devin Booker effectively filled that role. Under new head coach Mike Budenholzer, the Suns are reportedly in search of a new point guard, but it remains unclear how a new addition would fit alongside stars like Bradley Beal, Devin Booker, and Kevin Durant in their lineup. As for the Warriors, they face numerous uncertainties heading into the 2024-25 season regarding their ability to compete for another title during the Stephen Curry era.